everybody. So, yeah, you had your hand up. What's your name?
Steve. Yeah, I got a little deep with my symbolism here. I had to turn the S into the infinity sign, infinite potential and all that. Plus sign is the T for positivity. The two E's are eyes, and I turned the V into a heart.
Because you're
made sense, yeah.
You're a lover.
So my question is regarding like the non-job and purpose. And I've realized that my passion and my purpose is very difficult to categorize or label. Like I started a website a few months ago that it's called Feeling Good, Feeling Great. So it's about positivity and sharing my knack of just feeling good all the time.
So you got a heart there.
Yeah, so that's full. So what's your opinion on finding a niche versus just doing your own thing and seeing how that goes?
I love that question. True creativity is to bring something into the world that's never been done before. But we're constantly looking at what's been done and what others are doing in order to guide our steps. Now, of course, there are a few technical steps that need to be done. Technical steps are one thing. Creating something, being creative, is totally different. So, there's a level of courage that we have to have, like I was speaking with Greg about a little while ago. There's a level of courage that we have to embrace in order to bring forth what the Spirit is motivating us towards. I like to say the strongest version of yourself, but there's so many implications with that term. There's a you inside you that's forced to burst the fuck out.
Yeah, I'm a C-section baby, by the way.
Okay.
So I connected a dot right there.
Did that make any sense? I literally just read that this week. And I was like, oh, made a lot of sense for me. Okay, cool. You want to burst out. You want to give birth. You want to rebirth. Fucking amazing. You didn't have it, so now you're going to make it happen. But there's hesitation.
Yeah.
Understandable. In our neurotic, in my neurotic positioning, I like to say, fuck everybody else, do what you're going to do. Right? But there's a lot of love to that. There's a lot of heart to that, Steve. Because when you ignore others and you bring forth the creativity that's bubbling up inside you and you offer it, regardless of how it matches up with everybody and everything else, you're giving birth. You're bringing something brand new into the world. Even though you can't pinpoint it, right? Because the only way you can pinpoint something is if you've seen it before. Ah, I know what that is. That's why, like, you know, when biologists go out and they're looking for new species of things, they find it and they're like, this is amazing, what the fuck is it? Right? Because they can't compare it to or say this is what it is, they can't put it in a category. You know when they're the most exciting, and they can't put something into a category, because it's brand new and it's exciting. Right now, your spirit, the stronger you, senses something brand new, but the head is kind of like, well, I gotta put this in a fucking category. I need it to be something. What I've experienced and what I've done, I'm the same way. I don't know what I am. Like I'm not really a strength coach to any great degree because I don't take responsibility for the results of my clients. I'll show them what to do. It's like a coach motivates you on, you know, not a guru because it's just too much needy people. I don't know what I am. I just realized that like I let people ask me questions and I'm gonna come up with some shit and they like it when I say it. I don't know what that is. I'm just being creative. So I don't have a name. I don't know what I am. I don't have a name. There's so much I don't know about myself, and that's okay. I'm just doing it. Just do Steve. Whatever it looks like, just do it. There's a letting go. I'm referring to Ellis again. Wu Wei is Wu Wei. Wu Wei, is that the term, the Chinese term of doing and non-doing? You gotta kind of let go in order to do. So it's kind of like you're throwing yourself in that river I spoke about. You don't know where it's going. It's dark, it's moving fast, but you just kind of let yourself go and see where it takes you. I know this sounds crazy, but it was affirmed. All my ideas are, I love when I read books that confirm my ideas. Read Mastery by Robert Greene. I I read that book and I'm getting goosebumps because I'm like, I think I'm crazy. People think I'm crazy, but it's like, here's a brilliant man who's basically describing all of the most creative masters in the world. And you know what they do? It's so funny, when you read the book, you'll be like, I guarantee you're gonna be so excited. All of the most brilliant masters, Leonardo da Vinci was one of the ones that we spoke about. Basically, just throw themselves into the feeling associated with where they're going. And they never really know where they're going, but they get somewhere brand new and fantastic. Yeah. The world needs more happiness, right? Is that what was it called again?
Feeling good, feeling great, like the Alchemist song. Yeah.
We're moving in that direction. We want that. We want to feel good, feel great. Go with it. Run with it. Don't feel like you have to label. Do you have money? I mean, in other words, do you have a job?
Yeah, I have a day job.
Right, so you're not
doing this on the side.
You're doing it on the side. Yeah. See, there's a difference between if you were like, Elliott, I'm broke and this needs to put money in my bank, my mouth right now, food in my mouth. They'd be like, okay, quickly, we gotta come up with a strategy. But you're not, so you're free to be creative.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just go with it. Go with it, and have the courage to do it every single day. Make a blog post every day. It's a website and blogs. Yeah. Make a blog post every single day, and then go and find as many ways that you could spread it as possible. That means go to other people's blogs that are similar, right? Mm-hmm. You know Vishen Lakhiani?
No.
He's got tons of these like happiness websites and shit. There are a lot of guys. There are a lot. I've seen them. A lot of happiness people. Go and comment on his blog post and put your website in there. Make video responses to other happiness videos, right? The guy that created Zappos, Tony Heish, he wrote a book called Delivering Happiness. You know, the big, what was it, Will Smith had that movie about the art of happiness, or whatever. Happiness. So go where all that is happening and participate. Vishen has one called the Gratitude Log, his website. I don't know if it's still up or anything, it was like Twitter for happiness. It's like, you're only allowed to tweet on this thing, it's Gratitude Log, if it's about happy stuff. There's a lot of new age websites, new age stuff, yeah.
But the thing is, like, it's so hard to categorize it. Like, because it's not a niche, it's hard to, like, find those locations, like, online to share that kind of stuff.
Well, I just gave you a few.
Yeah, like that, but yeah, like it's not like a fitness trainer where you can go to another fitness trainer's blog and have an interaction. It's like, it's different than that, you know, because it's so all-encompassing. Like, I'll take like fitness topics one day and piggyback off that, and then I'll read like David Icke or something really out there and incorporate that kind of stuff too.
The problem is not categorizing it. The problem is getting your shit in people's eyes. Mm-hmm. And I know you're saying that like if I go to the right places, yeah. But you'd be surprised. I mean, I was a pro strongman. I talk about lifting weights and stuff. You'd be surprised at how many 50-year-old housewives are huge Facebook fans. It's like, where the fuck did you come from? Because when you make something that is broad, right, it's going to be applicable to the people that those who have already found you are going to share it with. You know, there's one lady, it's funny, she's on my Facebook, and like I said, she's like a 50-year-old housewife. She's got like 6 kids and she homeschools. I'm like, that's strange. Like, why is she here? One day I took a picture of a whiteboard in my house, and I wrote Hulse Family Virtues, and I wrote like all the words that we're going to replace being nice with to my children. Be nice. We're going to say, no, be beneficent. So that was an idea. So I wrote it, I took a picture, I posted it on my Facebook wall, and people share it. And this lady, a year later, tells me that's how she found me, and she loves all of my posts. I'm like, really? It's like, because someone shared the thing that I made. A picture about virtues for children had nothing to do with barbells, lifting stones, getting stronger, 6-pack abs, losing weight. But because it came from my heart and everything that you're doing, regardless of how diverse it is, it's coming from your heart, someone's going to find value in it and they're going to share it. Does that make sense? Just fucking do it. I wish I could, Nike took that. But just do it, and you have to do it. It's your responsibility to do it. It's coming up in you. Right? I'm not very religious, but I refer to religious texts and I say God all the time. Mostly just to piss people off, I don't know. But this is another way to describe it is God is working through you. And God works in some weird ways. You know, we like to be able to say 2 + 2 equals 4, but sometimes God says, no, it's 7. Okay, right? There are all types of anomalies, right, in the world. There's all types of shit that just doesn't make sense. How did God or the universe or the Big Bang like make this thing happen? Right? He's working through you in that way, but you want to be able to like, yeah, it's a name. Boom, here it is, here's the category. What's happening is God's working through you, and just go with it, let him carry you. The other thing is, we feel we need to be successful. That's difficult. It's difficult when we have these standards by which we already begin measuring our creativity on. Van Gogh died broke. I mean, he couldn't sell a fucking painting, right? But he got up every single day, and because God was working through him, he made his paintings. They thought he was nuts. He made the ones with like the stars with like swirls, and the trees were almost like touching the stars. Like, this guy's mad. What is this shit? And it was garbage to people. He couldn't sell it. He was hungry. Now, what do we call that picture?
Starry Night.
Starry Night. I mean, I should have known the name. Every 6-year-old has seen that. My daughter's seen that. Because it's so powerful. So a lot of times, God's working through you to bring gifts to the world when you're fucking dead. Be with it. Do you see? Is that helpful?
Yep.
It's not always going to look like what we want it to look like. You see, I always envision talking in front of people, and I always envision talking in front of bigger and bigger and bigger crowds. I don't know what the fuck I want to talk about. That's why I created Strengthology, because there's a lot of things I want to talk about. So there are 4 layers of strength. I'm here, I don't know what I'm going to talk about, but I know I want to talk. So it's like, I'm going to show up. I mean, my friends think I'm nuts. Elliott, don't you have a talk prepared? No, I don't have a talk prepared. I know I want to talk. I'm just going to show up and to ask people to ask me questions. Just ask me questions. Doesn't make any sense. I don't have nobody to compare to. I'm not Tony Robbins. Like I'd say, like Tony Robbins gets up there and he does his thing. Not Paul Chek. Paul Chek, he does his thing. He's got his talk. He's got his PowerPoint. I just feel I need to do this. I don't know anybody else who does it, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to show up with nothing. So I'm using myself as an example, not because I'm so cool, but because I'm showing you the freedom associated with the creativity that I'm allowing when God works through me. As an example. I don't know what I am. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just doing it. Helpful?
Definitely.
We need more love. We can use you. We need you.